Hello everybody, you've reached my corner of YouTube. This is a Flosstube channel, which means a channel all about cross stitch and my journey to stitch all the things. Today is Monday, August 4th, and this is Flosstube number 28. My name is Katie, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, nice to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you. Let me know what you're stitching, what brought you here, anything else you'd like to let me know. In the description below, I have my Instagram, my Facebook, my email, lots of ways to reach me if you'd like to. And boy, if you're returning, so many of you do. And I love each conversation that I've been lucky enough to have. Thank you so much. I just appreciate each one of you so much. This has been a crazy journey doing this Flosstube, and I've enjoyed the whole thing. It is summer in Indiana, and the windows are open right now. I'm going to be back in the air conditioning here pretty soon. It was beautiful over the weekend. So the windows are open, and the cicadas are screaming. So that's what you hear in the background. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because the hum of the air conditioning will be back later today. It was a crazy week last week. It was one of those weeks where I just couldn't focus on things, so I didn't get a lot of stitching done, but I have a lot to talk about anyway. It's August, which I can't even believe it, so I have a recap of my July, and I have August plans to get to. I figured I'd share those. I worked on 5 whips. I had 1 new start, no finish, so that's something I'm going to talk about. Let's see. Lots of fun. We have life to talk about at the end. So let's see if I remember everything. As always, my notes are chaos and the words will be messed up. This is take 2. I got 7 minutes in and messed up so many things. I just started over. So let's see if we can do this. First things first, I have a shout out to a brand new Flosstuber. She's also a brand new stitcher. I will link her in the description below. Her name is Megan. She goes by MJ Stitches 23 in the Flosstube community. And it was so cool to watch her video. It is amazing. I've been stitching like 28 years. So it's so much fun to watch somebody go through all those things that we all did when we started this hobby. It's like the figuring out your fabric and figuring out what designs are out there. You know, what a journey this has been. And it's so funny to watch and be, 28 years later, and oh yeah, I probably made all those mistakes, and I remember doing all that, and how we've changed and how we've, grown in this hobby. It's just crazy. Flosstube didn't exist back then, so this is an amazing place to see somebody brand new. So please stop by and give her the warm welcome that you guys all gave me. Also, this kind of counts as haul, but it's not really because I didn't buy it. I am the lucky receiver of a beautiful gift. I got contacted by a watcher of mine, Colleen Isaac, and she asked me if she could send me a kit that she was not interested in doing. She sent me this beautiful card. I love cardinals, so I thought that was just beautiful, with a very nice message inside. Then she sent me a hands-on design chart that I do not have, called Ghosties and Gourds. It's one of the banners, which I have never done. I always thought they were really cool. So I was really glad to receive the chart. It wasn't just the chart, though, you guys. She spoiled me rotten. She sent me the thread pack with all the color and cotton threads. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have not ever used those, so I cannot wait to use them. They look beautiful. That is so neat. It's all the threads to do the kit. And then this gorgeous linen, and it says it's slice of lime from a store in Nebraska. And I just absolutely cannot wait to stitch on that. That's beautiful. And it's the 3 pieces I need. So it was a whole kit. Thank you so much, Colleen. I don't even, that doesn't seem like enough. I appreciate it dearly. I will think of you every stitch. I thank you for thinking of me, and I just thank you. Thank you seems so minimum. So, but I really, really appreciate it dearly. Okay, I guess that gets that out of the way. So let's talk about my whips. I do my videos on Monday and then go back through what I've worked on since my last video. I go through my planner and talk about each day. It just helps me keep things straight. That's, believe me, I need all the help I can get. Monday's always my busy day, but I had a planned start with Lisa, Stitching with Lou. If you have a Flosstube, she's probably commented, and her comments are just wonderful. I talked about her in my last video. We've really just become great friends. We talk every day. So I twisted her arm and she twisted my arm, and we're blaming one another. She got me in a de-stash group, and I found this adorable vintage Christmas kit. So she had a whole several of them. We know how many you have, Lisa. And so we started a vintage Christmas kit stitch along. Any excuse for a new start. I chose Dimensions kit. It's the gift bag ornaments. I just recently got this. I knew I had to start it. Last week I did Christmas in July, and I said I just need to squeeze in one more. This is just too cute. When I opened it, it said it was from 1998, so that's the same year Jeremiah was born, so I keep picking on him that he's vintage. Whatever. And don't worry, if you're older than that, you aren't vintage, you're antique, and you're worth more money. So it's all in how you look at it. So I asked Jeremiah which one to start with, and he picked the snowman, and I said the character or the bag, and he said do the bag first. So I got a start on it. This is on 14 count burlap Aida, and it's just too cute. And Monday and Tuesday I ended up getting a total of 434, and it's kind of hard counting because this is half stitches, and half stitches and back stitches is counts as divide by 2. So I tried to do everything I had to divide by 2 and then started the cross stitching. So I don't know why the Facebook stitching groups have so much math. It's a lot of math. But it says that I ended up counting 434 stitches total. So, but it was really fun. I loved working on it. I can't wait to get back to it, which I will say about every one of my WIPs, because if I work on it, it means I really enjoyed it. So it was a new start. That was day 1 and 2 on that one. Okay. Then on Wednesday, I got out When I Think of Summer, which is by Puntini. This was the last one I needed for my July challenges. The months all run into one another. This was only day 2 on this one. I just haven't pulled it back out. That's the one bad thing about having so many beautiful projects, is which one do you work on first? So, but in I Spy, I needed ice cream flavor, and I didn't know what to do for that one. Laura, that was a hard one. And Laura is Stitching by the Shore. I Spy is her challenge that she does every month. She gives us 10 prompts. So this one was an ice cream flavor, and you just pick any pattern that you think fits, and you can be as creative as you want. That's the fun. So I was really thinking, I had everybody had some great ideas about what you could do for ice cream flavor, and then I remembered, hey, I should show the before. Here's the before. It's one of those days. I didn't have very much. The best part is I'll put the kit down here, not the kit, the model picture. The model picture does not have the kite. It also doesn't have some seagulls. So Puntini commented on my Instagram that I had done the mystery kite. And I said, thank you for telling me, because I was really confused where the kite was. So anyway, now here's my piece. It has an ice cream. So with the ice cream popsicle, I said, hey, that totally works for ice cream. So like I said, this is only day 2. The fabric is 32 count Lt Taupe Lugana, and I'm doing it 2/2. That's pretty normal for me to do 2/2. And I really love this one. I can't wait to get it back out. I would really like to finish it by fall, so I need to get busy. Fall is fastly approaching. How is that possible? Okay, that was Wednesday. So, oh, hang on. I picked up When I Think of Summer on Wednesday for 66 stitches. and I picked it up again Thursday for 200 stitches. So I ended up getting 266 total. The brain. Can anybody send me extra brain power? It is gone. Okay. Since that was the last day of July, I wanted to work on my spin that Jeremiah spun last week, which was the Mill Hill kit, Happy Camper. Here's what it's going to look like. And it's when he does a random spin, it's so funny. Sometimes when it spins it, I'm bummed. And then I went, oh. Then I go, well, and I got it out. I'm like, I'm really glad to work on that. I only had 2 days into it. Let me get my paper because I had started this one in 2020 in May. I did Mania that year, and I made mine Mill Hill Mania and tried to work on a Mill Hill kit. I think it was 30 minutes a day, every day for that month. So I put all my Mill Hill kits in a spinner and let it pick which one I was going to work on. So I only had 2 days on it. Here's the little measly progress that I had. And so I got this one back out, and it was a busy day. So it was sad. I got it back out, and I only ended up with 31 stitches. And I'm stitching this one on the perforated paper. And there's the sad little progress. So I am thinking of getting this one back out soon because, boy, it shouldn't take me much to finish it. And then I would get it off my list, and I could add another whip or another Mill Hill kit to my whip list. Seems like a good plan. So that was just day 3 on the perforated paper, 31 stitches. And this one, most time I just use plastic, so when I get the cute little bag, I always talk about it. This one I got a cute little, it's got wordplay all over it. And let me hold it, not the right, upside down. And I got this at a retreat, and it was just really cute, a perfect size for a Mill Hill kit. Okay, that was Thursday. Then Friday, it was time to get back to the Extraordinary Bird Cell by Lola Crow. Here is what the newest release. This week, part 10 was released. It was the lovers. There's 3 different lover kind of birds. They look very cool. I am perpetually behind on this one. Part 10 was just released. There's only 4 parts of this left. Wow. And I am on part 2. I was on part 2, but I finished part 2. So I finally get to start part 3. Not very much though. Here is where I was before. I don't know why I can't remember that one. Like I said, I was working on feet 2 down at the bottom with the deadly birds. So I got that finished. I am doing this one on the 36 count Sandbar by BeStitchMe. I used the Evenweave, and here is where it is now. And this is day 22 on this. I ended up adding 410. I got all this feature 2 finished. The adorable butterfly and this deadly plant. These birds, the bones was just too cool. And then I started on the, Kookaburra? What is it?
Kookaburra, I think.
No, that's the big one. Oh, cassowary.
Oh, cassowary, yeah.
Oh my. And it has these eggs. So that's what I've been working on. So I finished feet 2, started feet 3. Yep. No, hang on. Why did I say? Let me look. This is ridiculous, you guys. Oh, I finished feet 3, started on feet 4. Wow. Okay. I was like undercutting myself. I am using this for the U in the August acrostic. I'm also using this for the number 9 I Spy, which has multiple layers. And I'm using it for the E in linen for monthly magazine challenge. I guess I'll be talking about all these in a bit with plans for the Extraordinary Bird Cell. So I'll tell you, I guess that's a sneak. It was on my notes, so I had to say it. And I said that was day 22, and I added 410. So actually, Friday was finally a good stitching day, which is good because I'm never catching up, guys. I think I'll be working on this 5 years. Probably there'll be 4 new stitch-alongs, and I'll just keep behind forever. Saturday was a day off. We ended up having a lot of life going on. I will share that later. Sunday, it was another crazy day. I pulled out Yggdrasil.
Woo!
Here's what it's going to look like. It's by Paine Free Crafts. It's unfortunately not available anymore. The artwork is Ann Stokes. This is Jeremiah's favorite piece. He's my little Nordic nerd, and this is from Nordic history, and he loves it. So I'm stitching it for him. I'm also doing this for hashtag Whip into Shape, which is Andrew's challenge. He is back running. I'm so glad that he's doing good. Make sure to take it easy, Andrew. Don't hurt yourself again. But wow, he's running a lot of miles, you guys. I definitely got the easy end of this part. He likes us to share where we was when we started the challenge, which is here. That's so cool. I love looking at this because boy, I've got a lot of stitches done. I have ended up adding 3,140 stitches thanks to this challenge. Thank you, Andrew, so much. It's made me bring it out and work on it, and I love it. And here is where I am now. And you guys, I finally see the top of the tree. I only got 100 stitches on Sunday. This is day 45. But I just loved seeing those greens finally. That's so cool. And worked on more of the background. This is the end of page 3. The sad part is I'm just going to get to this beautiful tree and start back up here in the confetti. But that's okay. It is a wonderful piece to work on. I enjoy every stitch. Thank you, Andrew, for the push to keep bringing it back out. He is week 14 now on his training. And at the end of August, he's going to Sydney, Australia to run a marathon. That is amazing. I look forward to cheering him on and hearing how it goes. If you haven't watched his whip parade, it was so cool. He had his partner, Andrew, do a rating of all of his whips, and he's brave. The whole time I was shaking my head going, no, I would never do that. I don't want to know what pieces Jeremiah and Fred don't like. He's a lot braver than me. I would be devastated. Okay, so that's my 5 whips, my new start, and my no finishes. But that's okay. Hopefully I can work on some this week. Okay, so according to my notes, the next thing I want to talk about is plans. There's a lot going on. It's the beginning of the month. I always have all these grand plans of what I'm going to do, and I only hope it can happen. The little plans, let me see, I have papers everywhere. Okay, the little plans. There's a word game starting in Whip Warriors, which is a closed group. It will be opening the end of the year. And me and Laura and a whole bunch of people will tell you when it opens. It really is a fun group. They have amazing challenges. They're participation based, so you need to stay active, which is awesome. They even started a laid back challenge for people that just want to do that for a month, like if they're busy. And that's really cool. The variety is awesome. I've had no problem getting more than enough points to be able to continue playing. So that's a word game. I don't know yet what it is. Normally it's like a puzzle, like a crossword, and for every word that you want to solve, you end up doing 100 stitches, so it's really fun. I also need to bring out Peppermint Purple. That's the 2025 SAL. Every Wednesday a new piece is released, but I do it every 2 weeks, so this is the second week. It'll be week 32 this week, so I'll add 31 and 32. On Thursday, I get to start something new, and I get to blame it on Robin from Bird's Eye Stitches. Now let me look. I hate it when I think of something and then can't remember the whole name. Bird's Eye Stitches. It's her birthday on Thursday, so I'm going to start Little Helpers, which is the Lucie Heaton. It's from a birds magazine, and Robin loves birds, so I'm starting that with a few others in Robin's honor. That'll be really fun. It's such a cute piece. I mean, birds and doing laundry. That's just too cute. In Warriors, they're also going to do Beat the Modmen, which you basically just post your stitches and you do like a random spin of the different admin. And if you have picked the right one, then if you stitch more, you get more points, but you get points for playing along too. It's really fun. And Friday, the new part of Lola Crow, that'll be part 11, week 11. That's just crazy. So that's those plans. But also, I wanted to recap my July plans I set up and tell you about my August plans. So, in July, I did this, which is for a monthly magazine challenge. That's a group on Facebook by Carolyn Isaac Stitch and Robin Bird's Eye Stitches, and it is a blast. If you aren't in it, go join it now. They do this monthly acrostic where you get a theme, and then you get a word, and you pick a piece that you think goes into the letter. So here is my reasoning for the picture you're seeing on the screen and what I got done. So the theme was Bundle Up, and I did A Type of Christmas. I'm not going to show you the pictures because I've already showed the pictures this month. So if you haven't seen it and you want to, please go back and watch my other videos for this month, and you'll see when I worked on these pieces. I do also put in the descriptions when I work on what whips. So if you're interested in just a certain whip, you can look at the description and see if that's the video you'd like to watch. So I used A Type of Christmas because at Christmas in Indiana, we bundle up, and I ended up getting 363 stitches added. I'm leaving this one open. I used to really stress myself out and set limits and set the projects ahead of time, and I don't want to do that anymore because it was so stressful. So I just kind of, any progress is progress. Some I get a lot more, some I get a lot less, and that's okay. Progress and the whips are getting worked on, and that to me is all that matters. Then the acrostic was Woolies. So for W, I did Christmas Truck because it's winter, and I got 500 added. For the O, I'm always creative when it comes to the vowels. I did Yggdrasil because it's over 1. I ended up adding 1,178 stitches this month, and I'm so happy about that. For the second O, I did Colorful Eagle because it's Old Glory. I know it's a stretch, but it works. And I finished Colorful Eagle. That's so cool. For the L, I started my new Long Dog, Ragnarok. And wow, I forgot about that one. I got 966 in it. For the I told you I stretched the vowels. I did Creepy Christmas Village because I'm doing them individual. And I got 411. For the E, I didn't have to stretch that one because Extraordinary Bird Sal, and I only got 322 this month, and that's okay. For the S, I did nesting boxes because there's a big sun in the July section, so it worked, and I ended up adding 1,214 to that one, and all of them are marked off, and I'm a happy little stitcher. My other challenge I did for July was the I Spy. Here's what it looks like, what I set up. I love that little I Spy eyeball. It's just too cute. I found that online. I just love it. So the first one was fish. I used nesting boxes because this section, the July section, had a fish hanging from it. For red, it was perfect for Christmas Truck, which was a Vervico kit. And I added 500. For starts with a S, I used A Type of Christmas and because of snow, and I got 363. The ice cream I just showed you, that was the Puntini one. I got 266. For something with teeth, I used Rainbow Dragon, which is another pain-free, and I because she's a big dragon and her beautiful teeth are in the whip. I got 172 added to it. There was the easiest whip, and I really was thinking about this, and really, the new Long Dog, it was so relaxing, and it's monochromatic, and I picked that one, so that was my easiest. Picked by a friend was Noel Gnomes. Lisa picked that one. I was really glad to get it back out, and I had 266. It's another one of those I really want to get back out and get finished. Something you see when camping had to be Yggdrasil.
Huh?
Yggdrasil.
Woo!
You almost missed it. Because normally you see trees when you're camping. If not, you're probably hot and sweaty. And the last one was two identical elements. I used Summer Quaker by Primrose Cottage because several of the motifs are used again, and I added 806 to that. So overall, I had a really good July. So that's cool. It makes me feel good. So having a bad week is okay as long as you have really good weeks mixed in. So that was my July recap. Now let's go over August. Let me see if I can pull it up. Otherwise, you're going to see it, and I'm not. Here is the I Spy Challenge. Let's see what they are. Number 1 is something you see at the beach. And I haven't thought to plan these yet. I don't know. You see a lot of really cool things at the beach. I think I thought of something, and of course, now that I'm talking about it, I don't remember. Number 2, your hardest project. I don't know that one either. We'll see. Number 3 starts with the letter G. I have some that fit that. Number 4 is orange. Number 5, something that stings. I have some ideas for that. Number 6, a project of your choice. Well, that one's nice and easy. Number 7, something in the title of a book. That'll be fun. That'll be some research to figure that one out. Number 8, a project that's been in timeout or just one you keep passing over. That's cool. It'd be a nice excuse to bring out something that I haven't brought out lately. Number 9, something that has multiple layers because August has a s'more day. Several of us said we're going to use the bird sow because it gets released in sections. So since there's multiple sections, that would count for that. Number 10, a project that shows the season opposite to what you're in now. That one will be easy too because there's a lot of Christmas pieces that's screaming to be stitched on. So, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, summer, winter. That would be the opposite. Then the next one is the monthly magazine. This one's got a few things put in. Here's what it looks like. The theme is Laundry Day, which is too funny because Robin said they did not plan these, or well, they planned them way ahead. So she did not know that she was going to be starting the little helpers piece. So that one just fits for that theme. Just too cool. So Little Helpers it is for Laundry Day. And then the acrostic is linen. Linen. So for the N, I'm using Yggdrasil.
Woo!
Because it's Norse. You see. For the E, I'm using the Extraordinary Bird Sow. And for the second N, I'm using along the nesting boxes for the N and nest. The L and the I haven't got picked out yet. It will be coming soon. And there is a new challenge this month, which is too funny. Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches, and also, I have a note, a Kiwi, an Aussie and a Kiwi go traveling, have Facebook groups, and I'm enjoying them. They both have a challenge in August for an August acrostic. So I made this graphic to show, so you use August for the acrostic. So I thought that was really cool because I can do the same thing for both. That's so convenient. Instead of having two separate ones, which I have more than enough whips to do a million acrostics. So what I've plugged in so far for the A is Yggdrasil because I've said Yggdrasil 1,000 times. The artwork is by Ann Stokes. For you, like I told you, I stretched for the vowels. Unique project is the bird sow. And the second U, I'm going to update along the nesting boxes with the August section. I know it's really lame. So that one I want to finish the August section. The other ones I don't really know what I'll get done, what I'll get added. Are you okay? Jeremiah's throwing things. So those are my big challenges for the month. I know Monthly Magazine already put out the challenge for September, the ABC's Ingo. I thought somebody was here. And it looks really fun. I got my board all planned, and I can't wait to join in that. We'll do random spins, not this week, which is why I don't really like to plan it ahead, because I love the random spins. But not this week, because this week I want to finish on the nesting boxes and get it done. And I know Thursday's the new start, Friday's Lola Crow, and probably the weekend I'll either be working on finishing the nesting boxes. I know Sunday's normally the day of the project. I've already said 1 million times and made him say woo. That worked. He didn't have to woo. I said the project that I've said 1 million times that's made you say woo.
Woo!
Now he said woo anyways, because you know what I'm talking about. I'm referring to that project.
Woo!
Okay. That's my plans. No haul, just the beautiful gift that I was lucky to receive. This is always the worst part, because I'm like, hey, what did I forget? I think it's only the live stuff. I think. I don't know. If I'm forgetting something, you tell me what I forgot. Jeremiah, get over here. Now he's hurting himself to get here. Wait, first. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. Did you see? Yeah, I guess I showed it already. I showed the new bird cell. Yeah, I did. Anyway, come back. See, now I think of something, and I didn't think of something, and I thought of something, and did you think that I thought that you thought that I think, and you still have no hair? Yeah.
Still hasn't grown back.
Still hasn't grown back. It might be just a little longer.
Yeah, I think up here actually is
just a little teeny bit. Okay, so
I can't think of anything that you thought that I could think of that you thought I could think. Anyway, I was seeing the picture of the bird sow, and I already put it like way back 1,000 years ago when I talked about, hey, the bird sow. Yeah.
So Thursday, Jeremiah had a fun day out with his grandpa and grandma. Mm-hmm. He is a gambling addict. Yeah. We didn't know that.
It's my grandpa's fault.
Yeah, we didn't know that until we decided to go to Vegas for his birthday. And
21st birthday in
now
Vegas.
He's addicted. I think we've talked about this before. So
I think
we have. So now you guys want him to go to like Gamblers Anonymous or something. He needs help. But he had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I sent him a message and said, are you having fun? And he sent me this picture. Which, if you look at the picture close, he only has $2.83 left.
Yeah.
But over on the right side, it says that he has won $117.11. So I said, what?
Yeah.
But that's not that. He ended up winning like 200.
Yeah. The depressing part about that photo, looking at it on Mom's tablet, that's why I'm looking at it. It says $2. That was $30 when I put it in there. But it made up for it.
Yeah.
It got up to 100, and then actually from that photo, I was in free games and got it up to 200. So that was nice.
He always wins all the bonuses, and everybody sitting anywhere near him was like, oh, well, I didn't know you could have those bonuses.
Yeah.
And he ended up having 348 free spins.
Yep.
And so he just, my dad goes, wow, he's so lucky. But
it's fun.
We keep track of how much he takes and how much he brings home. Somehow he had $20 less, but he had gambled the whole day on Thursday and only lost $20. So really, that's a good outcome. You guys went to 2 casinos.
Yeah, 4 wins in New Buffalo,
Michigan, and Blue Chip, which is in Michigan City. So you guys really had a great time.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they can do that kind of stuff together.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Then Saturday, we did corn. And I don't think I've ever talked about that here. So I figured this would be really cool to talk about. When you're redneck, you do redneck things. So we do freezer corn.
Yep.
So you go to a local field and pick the corn and bring it back, and then we get to shuck all the corn.
We actually used to plant it ourselves. But
yes.
That was way
There's a
too
guy
much
that
work.
gives us his corn for free.
Yeah.
So if you plant it, it's very expensive and takes a lot to take care of. And if you get it free, you don't have to do anything other than go pick it. So my dad takes a little beater truck and he filled up the back of the truck and he brings it back and we shuck all the corn by hand. And it ends up being a family event. It's really nice. Yeah. Then this first picture I'll show you is the cooker setup. And you'll see there's a table set up in the barn. That's where we do the cutting. And my dad is using the sink, which is where we cool it. But the two cookers out in the gravel is where we cook it. So you put water in there and put the corn in there and it cooks it. And then you put it in the water to cool it down so that we can cut it off the ear to put it in the freezer. And the two big coolers, one is totally full and the other one has a little bit of corn in it. So that's how much corn we ended up doing. Yep. That's the first picture. The second picture is somebody happily eating corn. That's the best part. Is you get to eat a whole bunch of corn. I ate myself sick.
Roll that in some butter and maybe if you're into it, put some salt on it. I know Paul put salt on his.
So does your dad. Fred puts salt on it. I don't, and Jeremiah doesn't.
Now, it's good with salt on it. I've had it with salt on it.
Yeah, but it's true. The next picture shows the cookers again and all the corn. We put the chucks in the corn cobs in the tractor that you see, and then we can dump it in the woods for the animals to eat it. That's really cool. Yep. And then the next picture shows my dad doing the cooling process. You put it in the blue tubs to bring over the table so that we can cut it. And it has to be cool before you put it in the freezer. It won't taste as good. Yeah. And the last picture is a table full of people cutting. We use all kinds of... I actually have a Pampered Chef tool. And it slides it off. And then we put it in the bags, Ziploc bags, and push all the air out. Yep. And it goes in the freezer. So we ended up putting... We actually didn't need a lot this year because last year we did hundreds of bags. So this year we only did 60 bags, which... It's a lot, but it's not really compared to what we normally do. Yep. So it was really cool. And then you can munch on that in the winter when you can't get good field corn. Yeah. And it's so much better than canned corn. So
yeah, there's a big difference.
Yeah, I think that's all the pictures. It is all the pictures. So. Cool. So, all right. Cool. Okay, no spins this week because I'm already full.
Oh, okay.
All right. But just, you'll end up having to do... During my stitching week, do you want me to go up or down or left or right? And he picks it. Then I complain that he's the one that made me do that.
So, hi to all the fans. And hi to Adelaide.
Always. She shouted him out in one of the videos we was watching, and he's just smiling. But there's so many people now that in the comments that hi, Jeremiah. It's really cool.
It's because it's our channel.
Again with the hour. Wow. Thank you for including him. Yep. He's pretty includable. I don't even know if that's a word. Includable's a word. And we're gonna make it a word. I said aardvark for artwork last time.
That's true.
And I ended up posting it that way. Yeah. So includable. Yeah. Works. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else, so. Okay. All right. Thank you for stopping by your channel.
Our channel.
Our channel. Okay.
Our.
You can't just say hi Adelaide, though. You have to say hi to everybody else.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said hi to everybody.
See, I fell asleep.
I said hi to the fans.
Hi to the fans. And hi to you know who you are.
Now I said hi to Adelaide twice.
Well, you said woo like 35 times.
Well, that's your fault.
I did. It's my fault. It is my everything. Yeah. See, we blame each other. Okay. Alrighty. So, as you just seen, please find all the reasons you can to smile and laugh. It does make the corner of our world a little brighter.
Wait a minute, I just realized you did say Yggdrasil, so woo!
I didn't even know I said it. What if I say Ragnarok?
Skull!
Find all the reasons. Oh, now I choked to death. Anyway, find all the reasons you can not to choke. Laugh, smile. Turn off the news. Make the corner of your world brighter. Love yourself, you deserve it. And good luck stitching all the things. I will see you next Monday. Bye.